Okay, good afternoon to each and everyone. So, welcome to my web system development. Please say present as well as your section, because I have two sections this afternoon. Again, please say present with your section. Example, present, block A, present, block B. Again, good afternoon and welcome to my web system development class. Masyado di pagganana ng natay background music. Yeah, thank you for coming. Try muna natin yung mga background music natin. No? Ano nga to? Boxes, F3, F5. Okay, please prepare your pen and paper. So maybe we have our activities this afternoon. So I hope you will be watching this whole video because next meeting talaga, I hope everyone have their laptops. Kung wala man, you can borrow po. And we will start our activity next meeting. So everyone should download or have their Sublime with you already. Okay? I'm not recommending it to do it in the phone kasi sobrang liit, no? So, pwede pa netbook. So, while waiting for the others, so we will start at 4:15 or 4. So far, I think watching as just I have two sections. So I think gamay ra na tao. So nasa ila ha, pumunta na sila or dili. Basta those who are watching, so manood talaga kasi we're discussing about codes. So, there are at least 80 dapat ang nag-watch and 39 lang eh. Sige din kayo. Huwag niyo ako susihin kung hindi kayo mag-watch. I should have 80 audience right now. Okay, again, don't forget to thumbs up for our presentation. Diba? Sabi ko, thumbs up po tayo every live. Okay, thank you so much. So 4 minutes right now, we will be start our lecture for this afternoon. Play daw tabi.
Violence down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun. Seas of the freedom. Why,
Kaya na itong live noon, ano yung special effects. Sige lang. At least man lang, di ba? Kasi mahirap kasi ako lang yung nagsasalita then walang man lang response sa inyo. Ayan, thank you so much for the class. Thank you ba? At least meron na tayong background system, di ba?
but you're not, cause the drinks bring back the memories of everything we've been through.
So 1 minute left and we will start.
To the ones that we lost in the way, cause the drinks bring back the memories, and the memories bring back, yeah. There were times that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day, yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah.
Okay, so we will start now. Wala na. So attendance is already off. I mean, wala na attendance na. Maganda talaga yung dalawang screen ko. So, mahaba-habang usapan 'to. Good afternoon, sir. Ma-post to ang live na 'to kanina, sir. Wala magusto ka pa. So, yes, buot. So, ma-post to. Actually, na-post na 'to. So, sorry ha. Proceed muna sa aming klase. Okay, so good afternoon once again. So, welcome to our yeah, HTML, the systems development class. So again, so this afternoon, we'll be discussing a lot talaga, no? Though basic pa lang siya. So hopefully next meeting talaga we'll be implementing it, no? Ano na dyan mag-coding. Then again, sabi ko kanina, so please have your laptop with you or netbook and the Sublime installed. So again, we'll be using Sublime as our editor. Okay? Sige, i-play ko na lang 'to para mas maganda din naman. F5. So our objectives this afternoons are to identify what is HTML. So we are hearing so many times that in making websites, talaga it's doing it in HTML. Pero do we know what is HTML na ba? Then we'll be distinguishing also the different types of editors. So I've been mentioning lately about the Sublime. So is there anything else pa aside sa Sublime? So bakit ba talaga Sublime yung pinapagamit ko? Then will be to determine also the HTML basics. So of course, before tayo proceed talaga, so we should know the standards and the basics of this HTML code, no? Then also we'll be distinguishing the different types of elements and attributes of the HTML. Again, let's proceed. So HTML introduction or HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. So, 'di ba? Like sa mga uban diha, so if the Java, I mean the systems, mag-create ka ng systems, no, or desktop application, so there are also lots of programming languages. So like the Java, the Python, the C Sharp, or the C++. So yun. Now in making the web pages, we are using the HTML. So again, so HTML is the standard markup language or languages for the creating web pages. So what is HTML? So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the standard markup language for creating web pages and describes the structure of a web page and consists of a series of elements. So this structure in making a web page so consists siya of many series of elements. So each elements tell the browser how to display the content. Okay, tandaan niyo ha. So with these elements, it tells now the browser how to display the content. The question there is it by because of the client ba or the user? That's why that's why the reason na ganun ang design niya sa uh, website, no? And it elements label pieces of content such as this is heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. So this is the simple HTML document. Ito sa left side. Then, ito yung output by looking it sa browser. So, my first heading, my first paragraph. Okay? So, again, mo ni siya simple HTML document and save as .html. Then, ang iyang output is this one, the first heading. Okay, let us explain. So, what do you mean by these HTML codes? So, this doc exclamation point doc type HTML. This is the declaration defines that this is document. This document is an HTML5 document. Next is the HTML. Ito, and sa baba. So, this is an element, is the root element of an HTML page. Again, it calls the root element of the HTML page. And the head, ito, inside the HTML, ayan, head. And this one, ayan, it is an element contains meta information about the HTML page. So again, element contains meta information about the HTML page. Next, title. Ito. So inside the head is the title. So it is an element specifies a title for the HTML page which is shown in the browser's title bar or in the page tab. So makita na to na sa taas, no? Like this one, for example, is this is the browser. So kaning page title na inside the element of title, no? Sa head, so makita dire. So kumbaga kaning sample.html, ang kuan na ani niya is page title. Okay? For a while ha. Okay, going back. Now, the body. So the body is an element defines the document's body and it is a container for all the visible contents such as heading, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, and these, etc. In short, the body are the elements where we can uh, find all of the tawag ito, all of the paragraphs, images that can reflect over the browser. So na diri sa body tanan makita nato, no? Kang makita nato sa mga browser na websites, nakapaloob na siya kay body, no? Tanan. Then we have this also the header one. Element defines as a large heading. So katong kaganina for example, yung heading 1, di ba? Tas malaki siya. Then the paragraph elements defines as paragraph. Ayun. So going back, ayan. So si header 1, di ba? Ito. So si heading 1, so naka-bold ang iyang kuan, text. Then dako pud siya kasi nga heading 1. Then ang paragraph, ayan, my first paragraph. Then kanina sabi ko yung title. So we have this page title and this element title can be found on top of your browser. Ito. So for example, itong page title gawin natin my page or my home. So pwede rin siya ma-change dire sa browser. Ayan. Kuha. So mo ni siya ang sa title. Nasa sa top sa browser. No? This usually indicates kung asa ka na page karon. Either, for example, pwede ka sa home, no? Or sa contact us. So magdepende na sa imong coding kung bitangan nimo siya title lahat, no? Okay, moving on. So again, this is the on the left side is the simple HTML document, no? Or the coding niya. Then on sa right side, mao na ni ang output. So taas kay ang code, then mao na siyang output. So my first heading, my first paragraph. Wala na po ni sa programming 1, di ba? Sa Java. Taas kay atong code, then pag abot sa output, gamay ra siya. So mao ra po ni siya. Yun nga lang, this is for the website. And the one in the Java is for desktop or whatever ano yun, system na ginawa. Okay? So what is an HTML element? So an HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content, and an end tag. For example, so this is the element tag name. So na yun siya start tag. Then always end with a end tag. Ayan. So na yun siya close. So kaniyang opening niya, for example, unsa ni siya na element katong title, di ba? Then na siya at the end niya, na siya close. Kaning backslash inside sa element. So title, so for example, tag name, ang closer niya or close tag, no? Then tag name. So careful kayo ha, this is talaga sometimes mulabas man nun siya na output pero most of the time talaga mawala imong output. I mean mali imong output, no? Then HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So ito yung example. Ayan. So we have this header 1. So my first heading, ang close niya, close tag, header 1. Then paragraph, open tag niya na P, which is an open, less than, no? Then paragraph is P, then greater than. Then my first paragraph, then I just siya close tag na P, no? Again, this mo, labas dyan ni siya, though wala tay close tag, no? Mulabas gyapon ni siya, pero at the end of our codes talagang much better jud na jud siya close end tag or close tag, no? Para dili siya mag-error. So, like this one, start tag, we have heading 1. So, element content niya, my first heading. Then, ang end tag niya is backslash, then head slash, no? Heading 1. Then, pwede po sa paragraph, my first paragraph, end niya is P. Then, there are some HTML elements have no content, like the break element or the BR. So these elements are called empty elements. So kani. So kung si start tag sa break, ayan, BR lang siya. So wala po siya content. Kasi nga ang break is ano siya, new line. Kumbaga, unsa gay nang kuan sa ano? How about sa Java? Unsa may new line? Kung sa web is BR, unsa man daw sa Java? Sige daw, kung maka-remember pa mo. Of course, maka-remember mo. Ang new line, unsa may declaration sa Java, if kung sa web is BR or break, then na siya less than and greater than, unsa man sa Java, ang sa new line. Di ba? Kuanto siya? Sige daw, kung maka-remember pa. Uy, parang walang nakasagot. Walang naka-remember. Pakpakan na doon. Dapat kami. Yan. So, walang naka-remember. Anong declaration sa Java? Sa new line gani? Namali kong pindot. Well, anyways, so empty elements do not have an end tag. Okay? Wala siya end tag unlike sa uban, like sa heading, header 1, sa paragraph. No, kaning sa break, wala jud siya. Yan. So, okay. Now, we'll go now to the web browser. So, web browser, the purpose of web browser, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Safari, is to read the HTML documents and display them correctly. Ayun, may nakasagot na. Sa new line, yes, no? It's /n. /n ba yun? Lagay, new line. Okay, thank you for your response, Chad. And a browser that not display the HTML tags, but uses them to determine how to display that document. Ito. So, mali siya example. So, again, ang HTML, ang browser is to read the HTML documents and display them correctly like this one. And they are not the one to display the HTML tags or those codes. So that's why we are using this Sublime or the editors. So again, ang editors, mo ni siya ang source sa code, no? Then ang mga browser, mo ni siya ang um, produce sa output sa atong HTML codes. Okay? Next. So here is an example of the HTML page structure. So a visualization of an HTML page structure. So the content inside the body section, the white area above this one, ito, will be displayed in a browser. Then the content inside the title element will be shown in the browser titles bar. Now, or in the page tab. Okay? So sabi ko nga kanina, 'di ba? So ang makikita natin sa browser is yung inside the body element. Ayan. So itong white na to, ito lang yung makikita natin sa browser. Well, uh, this title element, ito yung makikita natin on top of the browser. Yun nga, tinawag siya na page title. Kasi yung page title, you can replace it like, for example, home or my home page. So, ganon. So, again, ito yung visualization of an HTML page structure. Okay? Next. Ayan. So, welcome. Ito na naman yung HTML editors. So, what are the top HTML editor for developer? Or not just for developer as well as for the beginner. Yun nga sabi ko, 'di ba? We are using Sublimes kasi it's a friendly user, no? Hindi naman lahat naman talaga, pero may iba lang talaga sa other platforms na wala siyang features na like sa Sublime, then wala ding features si Sublime na kagaya niya, no? We have here at least 10, no? So we have the Blue Griffon, Microsoft Visual Studio. Yes, I used this one before. Again, the Sublime Text Editor, the Como Edit, the Aptana, then the NetBeans, yes. Then the CodePen, the Notepad++. Ayan, this one is talaga yung sabi na kina, dugay-dugay na. Then we have the Bluefish and the Atom Editor. Okay? So these are some of the we will say from the top 10 HTML editor. So I get this one from the download.zone, best free HTML editors. Now, so let's discuss some of the editors, kung ano yung difference niya sa iba, no? Okay, number one, ito yung talaga yung yung pina-download ko sa inyo, no? Pina-install. We have the Sublime. So Sublime Text is a freemium that makes sure that program is updated at all times. So to get access to all the features, you need to buy a license. Pero, yun nga, pwede din lang naman yung free. Kasi nga, mahal-mahal din siya, no? But if you really want to get the features talaga of this Sublime, then you can buy a license. I'm not so sure kung how much ang license ng Sublime. So, the free versions allow you to add plugins developed by the community, or you can even build a custom plugin. So, yun na nga. So, to go to anything features allow you to launch files in only a few keystrokes and skip to symbols, lines, or words. It automatically produces an index across the project for each class, techniques, functions with the help of syntax definitions. So moreover, using the program, you can make multiple changes at once instead of only one change. So yun yung Sublime. So ito din, it so happen din itong Sublime, though may iba din naman na you can choose, 'di ba, yung black ano siya ba, black screen, no? So yan, maganda lang talaga itong Sublime kasi unlike sa Dreamweaver, ang daming ano no, like yung sa gilid niya. My question, we can download it sir via Crackbet. Yes, we can download that one, Sublime. Actually, you don't need naman yung crack. Wag niyo lang i-register kasi ano naman siya, yung may bayad ba? Well, this is makita nga ninyo, Sublime Text Unregistered kasi nga I'm using just the freeware. Yes, di na mag-subscribe. No need na. Okay? Next one, let me just introduce you to the other editor which is, ayun, Atom HTML editor. So, maganda ditong Atom, no? So, if you're looking for a free and open source HTML editor, so Atom could will be it. No? So, the brainchild of the GitHub team, it also allows developers to edit, change, share, or exchange the source code of the program. At the same time, developers can also create their own packages to optimize Atom. So, are you familiar with the GitHub? Anyone? Who is familiar with the GitHub? Ha? Familiar ba tayo sa GitHub? Sir, unsa na version ng Sublime, sir? I think yung latest man to akin. Ay, hindi pala to latest. Parang may newer version sila. So, meron bang na ano sa inyo dito? Who knows GitHub? So, alam mo Amya, okay? Wait ha, may search ako. So, ito yung GitHub is a hosting service, no, for software projects using the Git. So, yung GitHub kasi parang ano din siya is a platform or may community kasi sa GitHub na nagbibigay talaga sila ng source code, no? It is open talaga, as in open free. Then, ang maganda doon is pag ma-download nyo siya, pwede din kayo yung mag-interact na makasuggest kayo kasi nga nakakita kayo ng debug. So, parang ganun, GitHub. So, I used that one before, pero now hindi na ako masyado sa GitHub. Yes, okay naman yata na siya, Arnold. Kasi ako din, hindi naman ako nag-register, I'm using the Sublime, no? But anyways, I'll teach you how later na lang, no? So, let me just continue with my topic. Okay, next is the Coffee Cup HTML editor. So, Coffee Cup is an advanced HTML editor that known for its useful tag references or responsive utilities such as a code completion. So, it also equips you with website basics that update straight away on all pages, live previews, and more such tools. It is a unique editor that offers a seamless workflow for adding analytical data using website projects. Ayan. Next is the Komodo Edit, or is a great editor if you are looking for something powerful yet simple. If you need more professional functionality such as debugging, unit testing, code refactoring, code profiling, plus integrations with other technologies, version control, systems, Galt, Grant, PhoneGap, Docker, Vagrant, or Vagrant rather, etc. Komodo IDE is the solution for you. Then we still have this Aptana HTML editor. Uh, this is another free and open source HTML editor for Windows that helps you develop applications fast and effortless using IDE. The program combines the adaptability of Eclipse and employs this to build a robust web development software. Apart from HTML5, it is also offers writing codes in other languages such as CSS, Ruby, JavaScript, and PHP. The programs provide support for features like one-shot as it is continuously synchronizes the setups. So yun. May question? So hapit na mahurot yun ako. Mhm. Okay. Kanto 20 version and accidentally mamaya. So thank you, Patrick, for your support. Then, another one is the Eclipse editor. Ayun. So kita ninyo, no? So mo ni siya ang Eclipse. So grabe ka. Yeah. So provides a platform to you for open collaboration and innovation. So it's especially suited for those who code on different platforms in multiple languages. So the programs provides a fully fledged and a scalable environment that's also commercially inclined. So Eclipse is chiefly available as plugins from where you can pick the one of your need and apply it into your project. Then we have this Adobe Dreamweaver CC. So yung Adobe packages, so meron din sa Adobe. So helps you create intuitive websites quickly. Using this program that offers smart and simpler coding engine, you can build code and publish websites and web applications effortlessly, and also lets you access code hints that help you to learn and edit languages like the HTML, CSS, etc. swiftly. In fact, you can even get your website functioning quicker with the launch templates that can be easily customized to create HTML emails, blogs, portfolios, and newsletter, and more. Actually, this Adobe, grabe ilang update, no? Karon. Then we have this NetBeans. So, nakagamit na po ko ng NetBeans. So, this free and open source HTML editors helps you develop web applications for desktop and mobile platforms quickly and easily. The program uses different languages for the purpose that includes HTML5, C or C++, PHP, and more. Its fast user interface offers a smart development and environment. It further offers much more than just text editing with features like highlighting source codes syntactically and semantically using useful and dynamics tools. Okay. Then lastly, we have this, oops, sorry in advance. This Microsoft Visual Studio Editor. Ayan. So makita ninyo ang iyang interface. So malaki-laki din, no? Unlike talaga sa Sublime, so konti lang yung ano niya, no? So kaning sa Microsoft, makita na maguni mo yung part niya bitaw kaning labi na sa right side. So katong sa Sublime job is purely code. Okay? Then again, so this Microsoft Visual Studio, this visual IDE platform assists web developers and coders to get hands on with the developing web application or mobile and desktop applications. It offers a swift loading time and improved performance that helps you to work faster using your preferred languages like Python, C++, and C, Visual Basic, and etc. So again, those are the different editors that could be used in making the HTML. So however, I am requiring you to use this Sublime Text. Okay? Sige, moving on. Ito na. So again, the HTML basic examples. So HTML documents, all HTML documents must start with a document type declaration. We have this exclamation point, doc type HTML. So ang sa ano po, ang sa Java, 'di ba, tawag ito, import.jubil. Nakalimutan ko sa Java. At saka ito sa Java, ang iyong declaration, stdio, 'di ba? That sharp. So, di na ko siya kay ma-recall kasi ang ako magana is na ko Java na po ano no katong C++ o C sharp. So sa C sharp o Java di kayo siya layo-layo. For nadyo'y difference, no? So man di kay ko ka familiar sa Java kaya si most of sa amo na time code is C sharp to siya. So one sem ra jud ni sa Java. So ayun. So man naka-focus po ko sa web. So the HTML document itself begin with HTML and ends with close no end tag na HTML. So again, start jud siya ang HTML basic with the declaration, no? Then sugod po niya is this HTML, then nandiyan siya end tag na element. Then this visible part of the HTML document is between body and end tag na body. Okay? Next. Ayan. So this is the sample, again, the HTML sample document, no? So we have this declaration, the doc type that HTML, which is this is HTML5. Then it started with HTML, ayan. Then na siya end na the close niya dyan na HTML. Then ito yung sabi na makita sa browser, which is the body, no, part sa body. Then we have this head or title element, so makita ra ni siya katong title sa atong browser. Okay, so this is the sample or simple HTML code. Okay, now to clarify more or to explain further, so the doc type, for away lang ha kay pasip. Ayan. Okay, palubat na about charge ko yung phone kasi palubat na siya. Ayan, let me get this one muna. Yan. Okay, so the doc type declaration. So the doc type declaration represents the document type and helps the browser to display the web pages correctly. So it must only appear once at the top of the page before the HTML tags. Again, it must only appear once at the top of the page before the HTML tags. Then the doc type declaration is not case sensitive. And the doc type declaration for HTML5 is so na siya doc type then na siya HTML inside. So that is now the declaration for HTML5. So remember this one ha. HTML headings. So HTML headings are defined with the header 1 or H1 or heading 1, 2, heading 6 tags. So define heading 1 or header 1 defines the most important heading. So muna siya H1. And heading 6 defines the least important heading. So how to code that one is ganito. So we have heading 1. So this is heading. O niyang sunod sa Then always remember the end tag. Then heading 2, this is heading. So ang iyang output, ayan. Okay. So we will later know sa output pag once na tayo, no? Naka-code na dyan ta. So the HTML paragraphs are defined with this P. So open and close less than and greater than, then P tag. So ayan, this is a paragraph, then nandiyan siya yung end tag, no? Then this is another paragraph. Next is the HTML links. So HTML paragraphs are defined with the A tag. So sa HTML link, so nasa A, then the link destination is specified in the href attribute. So para malink siya, so nasa href na attribute. So we have this A tag, no? Then para mabutangan na to siya na para bitaw siya maklik, no, to other para maklik siya or mailhan siya na linkable siya. So dapat na siya href na attribute. Then equals, then double quotation, remember that one, double quotation. Then ang iyang URL, website URL. So ang output ani karon pag i-click nato ning this is link, so mo automatic siya mo adto sa Facebook. Actually, nani siya kulang, no? Dapat na siya www.facebook.com, no? Then attributes are used to provide additional information about HTML elements. Okay? So kung natay elements na A, so which is ang atong so HTML links na to is ang A tag, no? Then nandiyo siya inside to it is this attribute na href. Para kani siya nakaroon, kaning this is a link, linkable siya. So, as of now, I know some nalito pa kasi we're not implementing it. So, maybe next meeting, mag-coding dyan taani, no? So, you will learn more about attributes in a later chapter. Okay, that's it. Sabi ko na nga. Now, for HTML images, excuse for a while. Okay, now HTML images so are defined with the img tag. So ito, sorry, hindi siya na-read. Then may attribute siya na, so the source file is src. So kaning src, so it is the source file kung asa siya na save, no? And alternative text is the alt. So alt, then quotation, google.com. Then we could also set its size, no? So the attribute niya na width and na pud siya height. So sometimes mga 'di ba ang image naton gitawag kay dako kayo. So we can set the size of that image through its attribute na width and height. Okay? So ganito ang pag-declare niya. So image, src, google.jpg. So ito yung source niya, no? So dito talaga magkamali, no, kaning sa source kasi nga sometimes we put that one in a folder. So we think na yun na talaga na folder, but to think of it na daghan pa dahil siya yung folder. So muna mamali ta, no? Then ang width niya and height, then close. Okay? So those are the simple basic HTML elements. So now, how to view HTML source pala. Kabalo ba mo mag-open sa ano kaning website na 'tong gi-open, kabalo ba mo tan-aw sa ilang source? So, kasi nga 'di ba kanina sabi, ang sa body lang na part makita nato sa web browser. Well, the rest of the codes dili nato siya makita. So, puwede nato siya makita ang iyang source. Pero now, of course, sa inyoha na part, di kayo nato maintindi kay dako kay code 'no. 'Pag ma-upload na ganyan siya internet 'no, labi na ang Facebook, grabe ang iyang mga code diyon. HTML source niya dili di mabangbang kay grabe na ka-advance. So, have you ever seen a web page and wondered, "Hey, how did they do that?" So, giyon sila nila paghimo, no? So, view HTML source code. So, ganito daw ang pagtingin. So, right-click in an HTML page and select View Page Source in Chrome or View Source Code in Edge or similar in other browser. So, this will open a window containing the HTML source code of the page. Or inspect an HTML element, right-click on the element or blank area and choose Inspect or Inspect Element. To see what elements are made up of, you will see both the HTML and CSS. You can also edit the HTML or CSS on the fly in the elements or style panel that opens. So actually, ang shortcut bitaw kung gusto po ninyo makita ang HTML source is F12. No? Tingnan sa ako diya. F12. Ayan. So, sige ako i-share para makita jud nato na kung saan pagkita sa source code. Wait sa ha. Like this one, I let you share screen. Hindi ko kasi siya nasali 'no, sa ano. So, i-share ko na lang yung entire desktop ko. Okay, this one. I try to search the picture of the sublime kanina. So, we wanted to see the HTML source code. So, sabi ko kanina F12, no? Para mas madali. So, F12, ayan. Ito yung source. Ba't di makita ang code? So, punta tayo sa elements pala. Yun, ayan. So, makita natin ang elements. No? So, ito, andito tayo sa body. So, makita ninyo pag i-hover na to sa body na part, ayan. So, makita, mukhaan siya, ma-highlight. So, pasabot, kung ano siya ang code aning the entire. Then, pwede po ninyo iduulon, ayan. Wala din, script naman ni siya. Ayan, Google Apps. Ayan, anyways, ayan. So, mo ni siya. So, na siya bottom. So, na siya CSS style. Of course, hindi mo siya ma-edit, no? But unless kung nasa imo jud ang code, source code, ma-edit na nimo. But for now, this one is hindi. Kay naka-ano man siya, naka-host man siya. Okay? Sige, going back tayo sa ating presentation. So kabalo na mo magtanaw, no? How to view HTML source. So F12 na siya. Okay? So let me just end our topic this time sa HTML elements, no? So again, an HTML element is defined by a start tag, no? And some content and an end tag. So again, we have this tag name. So content goes here sa sulod din. An end tag. So na siya close. No? So the HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So ayun. So like the heading one or my first close niya. So again, some HTML elements have no content like the break element. These elements are called empty elements, and empty elements do not have an end tag. Okay? So again, so it's already time. Ganito ba? I found out that kuan magod the best thing para magsabay talaga ang dalawang section for the lecture is this kaning oras na 4 to 5. So actually ang walang pasok dito is ano ang Block B. Wala silang klase na 4 to 5. While ang Block A meron kayong every MW, no? MW lang ang inyong ano. So mahangyo lang po ko na every 4 to 5 tayo mag-lecture para sabay-sabay. So hindi dati yung pina-review ko pa sa Block A. Kasi sa schedule kasi natin 8 to 9, no? Ang Block A then followed by Block B which is 11 to 12. So gusto ko kasi isabay na lang kayo kasi kung ano yung lecture ko sa Block B, yun din yung sa Block A, no? So ayun, then pag laboratory, so hopefully maka-install na kayo. So pwede po jud ang schedule nato is sa Block B then review na lang ang Block A. Or so ato pong pahimuon na ang Block A magklase then review na ang Block B. Then much better jud kanina schedule which is 4 to 5 MW. Then pwede kung mahimo po Friday na lang po 4 to 5. Since both of you wala naday ang lagi. Yeah, both of you kasi walang ano niya no, walang pasok so Friday, no? So as much as possible talaga online class tayo. So na po yung tendency po na mag-upload lang po jud ko kay basin na busy, labi na upcoming na accreditation. Pero most of the time talaga, as much as possible, mag-online class ta. Mag-meet up yun ta, bahala yun, via live YouTube. No? So, yes, so far so good. Out of 40, 80, at least nag-participate karon is 60. So, please don't forget to thumbs up no, this video. So, every time mag-video tayo, katunga ra magud ang nag-thumbs up, no? So thank you for coming in. Then we will continue our lecture next meeting. So please tingin lang sa community for my updates sa to schedule. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, so again, thank you for coming and have a nice day. Have a nice day to you all and goodbye. Nakatawa may noon. Again, thank you for coming in. See you on your next schedule. Thank you and goodbye. Nakatawa na po. Ay, nakatawa. Bye-bye na daw. Bye-bye.